Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Showing with Jimmy. In this video, I'm going to share how to make DIY face masks with filter pocket and head loop. What do we need to make these face masks? Paper cord, fabric scissors, paper scissors and thread scissors, ruler or tape measurement, pencil and eraser, pin needles, something round for tracing, or professionally you could use French curve. The main fabric from scrap fabric. Mine it made from the mixed cotton and polyester, which is leftover of my sofa cover sewing projects. The 100% cotton also good for face masks. For the filter bag, I use the thin cotton fabric. For the lining, it can be from the thin cotton or from the main fabric. So we need 2 pieces of the front part, 2 pieces of the lining, and 2 pieces for filter bag. Elastic band. The more narrow, the better. Needle and thread for hand sewing if you don't have sewing machine. Also, it works with the sewing machine. Prepare the cord. We are going to make the main pattern first. Make the 6 cm straight line like this. Make 2 parallel lines like this. And here is 12 cm. This curved line will be a middle part. Measure down here about 2 cm. Lengthen this line 4 cm. Make straight line here. And curved line here. Straighten this corner to the smooth result. So here is 4 cm. And here is 6 cm. Now we add the seam allowance. This part 2 cm seam allowance. And this curve half centimeter seam allowance. This part also half centimeter seam allowance. Make sure that it's smooth line. This below line seam allowance is half centimeter as well. Now our pattern is ready. Cut the pattern out following the outside line. Now the main pattern is ready for the front part and the lining fabrics. Now we are going to make filter bag pattern. Make it by tracing the main pattern, including the seam allowance. Remember, this part has 2 cm seam allowance. Trace it to the paper for filter pattern by following the outside line like this. The filter size should shorter like this because reducing the side seam allowance, which is 2 cm. Mark it here so the result on the fabric will be 1 cm different. Add half centimeter from the filter bag seam allowance here. To make it easier, measure from the side where we start to shorten and cut the filter pattern later, which is 2.5 cm. So let's do it. Measure 2.5 cm from this side. Make the straight line here. This pattern including seam allowance half centimeter. cut the pattern like this. This pattern for front part and lining, and this one for filter pack. So the size will be different in the side part. Here is 0.5 cm seam allowance on the filter sorter in this part. So from this pattern you can make so many different kind of mugs which is fashionable like this or this hijab friendly mugs. Let's cut the main fabric. We need 6 pieces of the fabrics. Cut first the front part and lining from the main fabric. Measure the fabric needed estimation like this. Put it face to face or wrong side together. The result will be symmetric later on. These 2 layers as a front part. Prepare another 2 layers for lining, so it will be 4 layers. Let's trace to the main pattern, front and lining parts. The green line is here. Cut the fabric in each layer, or it could be cut at the same time if it's made from the thin fabric. Here is the 4 pieces. From the left and the right parts, front part and the lining parts. Now cut the thin fabric for the filter pack. Here is our fabric with the green line in this direction. Fold or put face to face like this. Put the pattern on top of it for tracing. Cut the following pattern. Now all the pieces are ready for the filter, front part, and lining. Sew this middle part. Put the right side together like this. Sew in this curve with 0.5 cm seam allowance. Do the same steps to the lining fabrics. Sew the middle part of the front and lining parts separately. Sew the filter pack as well, the same steps as the other pieces in the middle part, and then sew this part with the hem finish. If you are interested to learn more about the hem finish, you can check my other video in the link description. Let's do first with the hand sewing, but if you have a sewing machine, you can skip to the minute 8:50. Prepare needle and thread with knot to the thread. Sew it with back stitch. Put the needle down through the fabric. Bring it up through the fabric here. Put the stitch backward and down. Bring it up here and pull the thread out. Repeat it until it's finished. Lock the stitch at the end. Snip the seam allowance, but do not cut the stitch. This snip technique can make the seams look smooth in the right side. This will be the result of the hand sewing. For sewing machine owner, sew the middle part first, this curve. Remember 0.5 cm seam allowance and lock the stitch in the beginning and at the end of the stitch. Snip the seam, but make sure not cutting the stitch line. This can make the seam in the right side smooth. Open the right side and also the seam allowance. You could use also iron, it will be open it easier. Now sew the filter pieces. Remember 0.5 cm seam allowance and lock the stitch before and after stitching. Snip the seam, but make sure that you are not cutting the stitch line. The purpose of this is to make the seam in the right side smooth. Open the seam allowance. You could also use iron to make it smooth easier. So the right side will be looks like this. Sew the side part with the hem finished. This is how the hem finish looks like. Tutorial in my other video. I will put the link in description. Fold this edge twice to the wrong side. Narrow like this. And then sew it with hem finish seam. The result is like this. Do the same steps to the other side. The filter part is ready to attach to the main parts. Here is all the pieces. Front part, lining part, and the filter part. Arrange it in order. Start with the lining in the right side like this. Put the filter on top of it. Turn the front part to the wrong side. Put it as the last layer. Make sure that the order of up and down part are in the right side. Make it neat in the middle part. Put the pins to make it stable. Do it to all the edge of the fabrics. Now sew it with hand sewing or with the sewing machine. We can start from this upper part. And then this down part. Remember 0.5 cm seam allowance and lock the stitch before and after sewing. The result will be like this. And then sew the down part here. Snip the seam, but make sure you are not cutting the stitch line. This makes stitch in the right side smooth. Now turn it inside out. This is how the right side looks, and the filter part is here. Now let's install the elastic band. Fold the side part inside like this. Do for both sides. And here is how to measure the Headloop version. Add 1 cm on each elastic tips to attach to the marks. Cut it to pieces with the same length. For the Headloop version, add 1 cm on each elastic strip to attach to the marks. Cut it to pieces with the same length. Now it's time to attaching the Headloop elastic. Put the elastic tips in this side. Pin it. Bring the other tip to the opposite side. Do the same step to the other side. Cross it with the earlier elastic. Put the tip to this side here. And here is if you use ear loops elastic. Put each tip into this side like this. Sew it with the same step as the Headloop version. Do it for the other side as well. Sewing the elastic with hand or machine. After the elastic attached in pins, sew it with the machine or hand sewing. Start here. Sew with the top stitching about 1 to 2 mm from the edge. Repeat the stitch in the elastic part many times to make it stronger. Sew on the edge with top stitching until it's finished. Trim all the unwanted thread. Ta-da! Here is our DIY mugs with filter and hijab friendly, or you can use Headloop or Headloop. Bye guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos, and if you like this video, give me thumbs up. Bye.